Hi, everyone. Dr. Partha Nandi. It's good to see everybody. Listen, I know that you have lots going on, but I'd love to be able to talk to you about something that is super important. That is how to optimize your body's powerhouse, which is the mitochondria. So please join me and we can talk about it. Not only will we be talking about the body's powerhouse, but we would like to let you know, hey, what else can we do to make that powerhouse and optimize it? So I'm Dr. Partha Nandi. For those of you who haven't met me, if you have fatigue, chronic fatigue, dragging all the time, your mind is foggy, you get chronic infections. Those may be some signs of the fact that you may have difficulty making energy and that your mitochondria is not efficient in making energy for you. So again, today we're talking about mitochondrial health and how to optimize your body's powerhouse. Just a quick disclaimer, we put this up here because I want to let you know that even though we're talking about this is not supposed to be health advice, but rather just giving you the direction that I think that you can take to your physician or your healthcare provider and work with them. So again, what are mitochondria? Mitochondria are vital to our survival, right? Mitochondria are often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell. And so mitochondria, they're little tiny little factories that are really sitting there and creating the energy we need. Thousands upon thousands of mitochondria exist in each cell in the body. Now, they're often tiny, between 0.7 and 3 micrometers, and are not visible under the microscope unless they're stained. Now, their job is to process oxygen and convert substances from the foods we eat into energy. Now, essentially, these mitochondria, they function as energy factories, right? They produce the energy our body needs to function. And so a lot of people talk about mitochondria, but I think people don't know what to do with that term, right? It's kind of like the engine. If you don't have your engine optimized, then what can you do? So your body's cells and organ systems depend on an adequate supply of energy to function properly, right? The mitochondria, they contain nutrients and enzymes important for charging what are called cellular energy production. Some of these enzymes, they convert food that you eat into usable energy, right? In the form of something called ATP. You may have heard of this, adenosine triphosphate. Now, ATP function as a key source of energy for all cells. It's used to support every function in our body. So in order to increase mitochondrial output, there must be enough fuel supply for combustion, right? To make abundant antioxidants, to scavenge, to basically neutralize what I call free radicals. So preserving energy reserves and increasing energy output, critical part of maintaining optimal health and in fact, for maintaining life. So super important. We talked about mitochondria. What happens if they're not working well, if they're damaged, right? These powerful energy producers are very, very sensitive and can be easily damaged. When they're damaged, we suffer from that fatigue, that low energy that we know a lot of us talk about. Fatigue, memory loss, pain, increased aging, right? And more. Fatigue is the most common symptom of a poorly functioning mitochondria, and it's the reason we tend to feel kind of pooped and tired as we age. So, what affects these powerhouses in your body, right? Mitochondria. What affects the mitochondria? Lack of sleep. Sound familiar? I'm guilty of that. So always trying to get more sleep. Too much stress, bad nutrition, and medications. Prescription medications can draw on energy reserves and use them up faster than they can be replenished. So there are other things that can send mitochondrial function out the wazoo in a bad direction. Smoking. If you've started, please quit. If you haven't started, please don't. Environmental pollution can really send mitochondrial function going backwards. Mold, smog, right? Many of my friends who are in New Delhi, India. We'll talk to you about the pollution. I mean, it's amazing that, there's so many protective foods there, but the environment can literally kill you. Eating a diet rich in refined sugar, and that doesn't mean just sweet stuff, all that processed sugar, right? And flour that can cause blood sugar imbalances and insulin resistance. Very important, that insulin resistance. Even vital biologic systems can create an energy deficit, right? That means not having enough energy. It needs to be restored. Some of the most energy demanding systems in the body are detoxification of the liver, immune function, increasing the immune function. It takes a lot of energy. Cardiovascular function, heart function, and neurologic function. These can suck a lot of energy from you. So that's all well and good, but what can you do to make things better? How can you promote better mitochondrial health so you got that powerhouse in your body to work better? Number one, very common sense, eat a balanced diet. Nutrient-dense diet is the key to better aging and mitochondrial support. So many of my patients I know that eat well, they really do. I mean, I had an 85-year-old gentleman come in today. He looked fantastic, lots of energy, full of vibrancy. So less processed foods, less junk food, less empty calories. And add colorful plants and plant foods to your daily diet. Now, these foods are full of antioxidants and what are called phytonutrients. Those are the nutrients that are in plants that nourish your powerhouse, which is your mitochondria. And try to aim for 8 to 12 servings of fresh veggies, fruits, beans, nuts, and seeds every single day. 8 to 12 servings, not 1, 8 to 12. Mitochondria, they need healthy fats. Not always about, proteins. Mitochondria need healthy fats. Foods that contains omega-3 acids, right? That are excellent choices for supporting your health and the health and function of your cells. Omega-3 fats help your mitochondrial membranes, kind of the outer layer of those. Good sources, our family has them all the time. Salmon, my kids love salmon. If you like mackerel, many of my friends around the world eat mackerel, sardines. If you like anchovies, chia seeds are great. You can put it in your in any kind of probably yogurt, however you'd like to eat chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, and egg yolks. Again, omega-3 fats. Mitochondria, your powerhouse, loves healthy fats. So omega-3 fats, salmon, mackerel, sardines, anchovies, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, and egg yolks. Also get daily exercise. Right? We're talking about the mitochondria, so it may not be intuitive that, hey, how does exercise help with that? Now, researchers have long suspected that the benefits of exercise really go down to the cellular level, to the powerhouse mitochondria. 2017 study found that exercise caused cells to make more proteins for their energy-producing mitochondria and their protein-building ribosomes, really affecting and in some cases stopping aging at the cellular level. So in particular, this study looked at something called HIIT, high-intensity interval training. Now, a regular HIIT training routine will help build muscle and therefore the number and size of the mitochondria that support them. So the exercise routines include aerobic exercise like biking, swimming, and walking. And then don't forget that overall, any exercise, right? Any exercise will help you keep healthy. It boosts your immune system, keeps the mind sharp, maintains your muscle tone, and helps you sleep. So exercise is super important for everything. But now, hey, you know what? We can help your powerhouse, your mitochondria. Prioritize sleep. And this is something I work on all the time. Now, sleep is when your mitochondria are recovering, right? To me, sleep is brain food, but it's also mitochondrial food. If you don't heal your mitochondria with adequate sleep, it almost doesn't matter how well you eat. I'll say it again. If you don't help your mitochondria heal at night, almost doesn't matter how well you eat or how much you exercise. Your body has broken mitochondrial engines and you're not going to make the energy efficiently. Also, when you're sleeping, your body goes into repair mode and focuses on cellular rejuvenation, right? We all need it, and the mitochondria needs it too. Remember, your brain clears out neural waste and toxins that build up on a daily basis. And this helps your mitochondria function more efficiently. And so we talked about balanced diet, daily exercise, prioritizing sleep. What about supplementation? Ideally, you should be getting all the nutrients you need from a healthy, balanced diet. Absolutely, right? But with our Western diet and the way we move around, the way we do things, this may be difficult or in some cases unachievable, right? Unachievable for some people. And so with the modern busy lifestyles, you may have to give your mitochondria a boost with the right supplements. It's with this thought in mind that we developed Dr. Nandy's mitochondrial energy. Now, the mitochondrial energy, based on published research, it looks a little like this. This I'll show you. And it's based on published research and a scientifically formulated blend of nutrients specifically designed to recharge cellular energy production, increase antioxidant protection, and also support detoxification capacity and support immune function. Now, mitochondrial energy, that's the name, right? This is the name that we have, mitochondrial energy, and that's the supplement. It includes all the powerful ingredients we need, including the antioxidant trio of alpha lipoic acid, N-acetylcysteine, acetyl L-carnitine. They've all been shown to recharge energy production in the primary cellular antioxidant pools of vitamin E, C, and glutathione. So let's get into it. What's acetyl L-carnitine, right? Or short for ALC. It's an amino acid that's associated with recharged cellular energy production. It's been shown to increase the flow of free fatty acids, which is the fuel source of mitochondria that results in a significant boost in energy production. Now, with age, what happens is that the free radical production increases the damage to the mitochondria, which can then potentially decrease energy production, right? So as you age, this can happen. Now, ALC or acetyl L-carnitine has been shown to recharge the cellular energy production and has been found when you put it together with lipoic acid to lower the oxidative stress. Now, studies have shown that the ALC with the acetyl L-carnitine supports immune function by also protecting CD4 and CD8 immune cells and by supporting the reproduction of lymphocytes for the identification and elimination of invading antigens. So that's the acetyl L-carnitine, ALC. What about N-acetylcysteine? A lot of you know about this, NAC. That's an antioxidant that scavenges or basically sucks up these free radicals, things that damage and supports the detoxification capacity. NAC, N-acetylcysteine, has been shown to increase the production of glutathione. And I've talked about this before. Glutathione is an important antioxidant found in the body. In addition to the antioxidant activity, glutathione also supports immune function by activating T cells. Really important stuff. Again, if you think that this mitochondrial energy is for you, listen, we'll put a link up and we will give you 10% off your first order. My wife and I always would like to extend that for anybody who's starting out in the process of making health and wellness, your priority. So we'll put the link up. When somebody in my team will put the link up. Let's keep moving. We talked about N-acetylcysteine. What about alpha lipoic acid? We alluded to that when we talked about acetyl L-carnitine works with the lipoic acid to be able to lower oxidative stress. Now, alpha lipoic acid, or ALA, is an antioxidant, also plays a synergistic, which means they help each other, right? In recharging other antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin E, CoQ10. A lot of you take CoQ10, I'm sure, and glutathione. Lipoic acid also plays a key role in supporting detoxification capacity. And studies have shown that a combination, right? We talked about this, of ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid, and ALC, which is the acetyl L-carnitine, right? When you combine the two, helps to minimize oxidative damage. Oxidative stress, or the damage that's caused to the DNA, RNA, and proteins, can contribute to the decline of this powerhouse in your body, which is the mitochondria, right? So when you decrease that, it helps you preserve the mitochondrial health. And what about resveratrol? Resveratrol is a polyphenol molecule. It's a molecule found in many, many plant species, including grapes. My sons love grapes and cranberries as well, and found in high concentration in wine. Now, polyphenols act as a antioxidant that protect plants from damage and which can be caused right from infections like bacteria and fungi, but also from radiation. So polyphenols are protecting plants, and now we can use them, that protection, for ourselves. And this resveratrol is super important, and it's believed to be the dietary factor behind what's called the French paradox, which is the high rate of cardiovascular wellness in the French population, despite their high fat index. So I'll talk about this again. Resveratrol is believed to be the dietary factor behind the French paradox. So the French, have a high amount of cardiovascular wellness despite their high fat intake, and we find it in wine. And we know that when you have red wine in moderation, right? When you do that, you can also protect your heart. So it's interesting how this all comes together. In addition to the antioxidant properties and support for cardiovascular function, resveratrol has been shown to support immune function as well. So we've talked about that. What else is in the mitochondrial energy? Again, this is the product that we've developed, and hopefully, if you feel like it's something that it will help you, it will give you 10% off today off your first order. Now, broccoli seed extract is another ingredient that's found there. My family and I eat broccoli every single day almost. And broccoli seed extract contains a high amount of what's called gluchloraphin, GLUCORAPHIN. That's a compound that comes before sulforaphane. Now, sulforaphane is the antioxidant and supports detoxification capacity and, again, immune response. And this has been shown to help with detoxification. Again, we're trying to detoxify, trying to preserve the mitochondrial health, and that's super important. Green tea. I mean, who here loves green tea? If you do, let us know. Now, green tea polyphenols have demonstrated, again, significant antioxidant, probiotic, and immune supporting properties. Now, in the green tea polyphenols increasing antioxidant protection, it does it by forming complexes with free radicals, neutralizes them, and so it minimizes the damage. And green tea can stimulate the activity of liver detoxification as well. And so the whole idea behind detoxification will help mitochondrial health. And so, and lastly, the micronutrient backbone. To recharge cellular energy production efficiently, you need optimal levels of critical nutrients and enzyme cofactors. That's got to be achieved. Mitochondrial energy, we're proud of this product. Mitochondrial energy, what it does is it provides an optimized backbones, vitamins, and minerals necessary for increasing energy output, right? You're trying to help your mitochondria be their best and meet their daily nutritional needs. So again, just to wrap up, we talked about the powerhouse of the body, the mitochondria, responsible for producing and providing energy, right, to our bodies, especially in organs such as the heart, the brain, the muscles. Good stuff. Good energy sources to these parts of your body that's critical. And you remember, the heart, brain, and muscles need big time energy. So when your mitochondria is optimal, your organs are also optimal. Taking care of your mitochondria can really make you, I would say, make your brain work better, make you almost smarter, right? Helps you to be able to utilize, that space between your ears. It helps to prevent aging. Remember how many people are doing so much to prevent aging and to really, have vitality. This can help you to prevent aging and increase your energy when you protect your mitochondria and boost its activity. Protect your mitochondria, again, by doing simple things. Eating well, eating healthy foods, increasing omega-3 fatty foods, reduce stress, exercise, and also make sure that you are giving yourself enough sleep, right? Sleep is going to be critical. And again, we'll talk about something we developed with just the mitochondria in mind, the mitochondrial energy. Based on peer-reviewed double-blind research, mitochondrial energy provides a unique blend of acetyl L-carnitine, alpha lipoic acid, and N-acetylcysteine. All have been shown to support energy output, to increase it, and helps your body to really do the best to help provide mitochondrial function to be optimal. Mitochondrial energy also includes key micronutrients and phytonutrients, which are plant-based nutrients, including green tea, broccoli seed extract, and resveratrol to protect the mitochondria and continually recharge the cycle of energy productions, right? Remember, these ingredients will really help to do what? Recharge cellular energy function, support immune function, increase antioxidant protection, and support detoxification capacity. Really good stuff. If you think this is helpful, please share this with some of your community. Thank you, Laura, for joining us from Farmington. Michelle Macrae says, and I think I think she asked some questions, but I'm not quite sure what that means. Maybe you can please message me on Facebook or Instagram. And then Edward Mark says, stay off simple sugars and processed sugars. Absolutely. And I always have to give a little bit of a disclaimer. I want to put this up just for those who joined us now, that even though we're talking about this does not constitute medical advice. We're giving you knowledge to really be able to talk to your providers, your doctors, nurse practitioners, whoever is taking care of you, to really be able to get some guidance. So I want to always let you know that we don't want to pretend to know your entire health history. It's super important to tell you that. And then let's take a look and see. Deborah Decapita says, chronic pain wakes me up. Let us know a little bit more about that, Deborah. Maybe we can help you. And Laura says, it's amazing how food affects your body. It really is. Not surprised to learn how important diet is. Absolutely. And Isabel Vega says, literally taking notes. That's awesome. I love the fact this is helping you. And Martin Yee says, thank you for joining us, Martin. And tell us where you're joining us from. He says, precisely, doctor. Everything happens within our body, starts from whatever happens in the mitochondria, as a major motor of each and every cell. Well said. And again, says, thanks again and wish you a great day. Wish you a great day as well, Martin. Renee Santiago, and she says, agreed, taking notes as well. Well, great. I'm glad this is helping you. And Renee says, I agree with exercise as well. I've been practicing NP 11 years. Excellent. You're a nurse practitioner. Totally agree with you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. Remember, you got lots of activities and busy lives, and we appreciate you joining us every day. And please join us again next week. It will be Tuesday at 5:30 Eastern. We'll talk about another interesting and I think important topic that's going to help your health. Until then, namaste. Remember, make healthy living a part of every day. Take care. Bye-bye.